Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. What's happening, family? What's happening? Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. It's fight night, man. Yeah. It's fight night. Yes. And it's not a Saturday. It's not a Saturday, but yet it is fight night, man. And we got Jamaine Ortiz against Antonio Moran, man. So yeah, man, I feel blessed. I hope you do too, man, because we get to watch a fight tonight, man. Yeah. We don't have to wait till tomorrow. We don't have to wait till tomorrow, man. We get to see Jamaine Ortiz fight tonight. Now, you know what? And I like this guy, man. I like Jamaine Ortiz a lot, man. Very intelligent young man, inside and outside of the ring, man. A good boxer, technician, you dig, and outside the ring, man, businessman. Yeah. He's in that real estate market, man. So yeah, he's about building his future, man. I heard the brother speak one time. He's very intelligent, man. I love what he did against Lomachenko, man, and I'm looking forward for him to do special things. Definitely looking for him to do special things, man. He's still in the 135 division. He didn't make weight his last fight, but from what I understand from some inside information, the reason why he didn't make weight was due to a back injury. Yeah, a back injury, man. And he didn't really say he couldn't really even try to make the weight because he really couldn't move the way he needed to just exercise to get the weight off. So it is what it is, man. Shit happens, man. But yeah. We got Jermaine Ortiz against Antonio Moran tonight, man. And I'm definitely want to check that out, man. Like I say, I love when we able to get some boxing on a Friday. Yeah, especially when it's good boxing on a Friday. Yes, indeedy, man. So I'm glad to see the young brother back in the ring, man. I didn't get a chance to see the weigh-in, but this morning when I talked to a few of the fellas this morning, and I asked, how did he look? And he said, kind of like how Devin looked, man, just trying to, make weight, and you did move on through it, man. So that lets me know that he was kind of drained. But shit, these days who ain't, man? Because there's so many weight bullies, man. Or I don't even want to call them weight bullies, but you did, yeah. They fighting that weight, so they got to make that weight, man. So it is what it is, man. But shout out to the chat. Who we got going on in the building already? We got AJ64 already in the building. He said, salute, Jay Hardcore. Then we got my guy, Jay, with the E, man. He said, Ortiz is going to stop him. That's what I want, man. I want a Ortiz stoppage, man. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, you know what an Ortiz stoppage does, man? An Ortiz stoppage pushes the envelope to give me a Shakur versus Jermaine Ortiz fight, man. I like to see it. They both in the same stable. Why not? Why not? You got two technicians in there doing their thing, man. I feel it's no reason about getting that fight made. There's no reason why they shouldn't get that fight made, man. So I'm looking for a excellent performance, man. Yeah. That should be ESPN, ESPN Plus, probably, either or. But yeah. I'm looking for a excellent fight for my man Jermaine Ortiz. And I'm gonna tell you, I really like to get a stoppage. Yeah. Because that gives an exclamation point, man. That puts an exclamation point, man, to say, hey, I'm here. I'm in the same stable with Shakur. They offered him this fight against Shakur, but hey, he's fighting today, man, and they wanted him to be able to be ready in November. And he was like, I can't do it. You dig? So at least he was smart about that, man. Wasn't trying to put himself behind the eight ball. So yeah. I'm looking forward to this fight this evening, man, on ESPN. And man, it ain't nothing like a Friday when you got some good fights coming on. Ain't nothing like a Friday when you got good fights coming on, man. But how you all's day been thus far? How have your day been thus far, man? I had a pretty good chill day, man. I ain't had a lot going on. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't have a lot going on, man. Pretty much I spent my evening watching some YouTube. Then I jumped into some film study. Yeah. I did some film study, man. And I've been studying on Regis Prograis and Devin Haney, man. So yeah. That's what I got into today, man. I got into some of that, man, because that was the homework that I asked everybody to try to look into, man. You dig? And I hope some people did get into it, man. So eventually we can talk about that a little bit this evening, man. But yeah, man. I'm excited for Jamaine Ortiz, man. I'm looking for a good performance, man, because he had an excellent performance against Lomachenko. I just wish that he had pushed 9-10. Yeah. With the championship rounds, 10, 11, and 12, man. Yeah, I would believe it would be the main event, Jay. I could be wrong, but I can't see it not being the main event. I can't think of who would be. Oh, excuse me. I can't see who would be the main event, but them. So what? There it is, man, for sure, man. Especially coming off fighting a Lomachenko, man. I cannot be my next fight not have me as the main event. So hopefully that's what's going on with this as well. For sure, man. I tell you what, man. While we waiting for the rest of the usual suspects to get into the building, man. Let's see what we got going on in the world of boxing today. What's going on in the world of boxing today? De La Hoya hints at Virgil Ortiz return in December. Says fighting at 154 or 160 will be no problem. Wim Zapata, Mercito Jester, the zone weigh-in results from Commerce, California. Let's look into that real quick. Make sure they both made weight. The unbeaten lightweight contender was in the festive moves as he clocked in at 134.2 pounds, and his opponent, Mercito Jester, also clocked in at 134.2 pounds for a scheduled 12-round lightweight about on the zone this Saturday at the Commerce Casino in California. So yes, they both made weight. So that fight will definitely go off tomorrow. Yeah. So what else we got? Manny Pacquiao stands firm on pursuing gold medal at 2024 Olympic Games. Manny Pacquiao crazy, man. Why would you want to go to the Olympics, man, and fight against these young cats right now, man? Yeah. Why would you want to go? You got some up and coming kid, man, that, looking forward to winning the gold, Jack. And now you want to compete against that particular fighter, man. I don't even get it, man. I never liked this thing where pros could be in the Olympics. I never liked that, man. I think it's some fraganackle bullshit. And I think Pacquiao need to bow out gracefully, man, and do not even do nothing like that, for real, man. Just because you want to get a gold medal now, come on, man. Don't do that, Pacquiao. What you got really going on? Yokosuka Valley on sparring at Wild Card. They really push me to the limit. Will only make me a better fighter. Joe Goodall inks promotional pack with Lou DiBella. Emmanuel Navarrete files formal request for WBO Super Champion status. How about that? That sounds like something is lurking in the back end. Yeah, for sure. Something's lurking. For him to want to file that for super champion status, yeah. He got something up his sleeve for sure. Excuse me. Emiliano Vargas, I'm excited to step up the opposition. Show I am what they say I am. Flip Herkovich, I feel like I can beat Usis. Mhm. Make sure that feeling ain't gas, young fella. Demetrius Andre encourages Spence. You can get mad at yourself for losing against the very best. Wow. He said, oh, you can't get mad at yourself for losing against the very best. Yo, Dennis Ugas, I was training to fight Thurman. I have no idea why that fight got undone. Did you hear that? Do you hear that, man? It seemed like Thurman just ain't trying to fight no damn body. He said he was training to fight Thurman, and he has no idea why the fight got undone. Jamel Charlo says he'll be better pound for pound fighter than Crawford with Canelo win. Okay. Wim Zapata, these are the challenges I need to conquer as I climb the ranks. There it is, man. That's what you got in the world of boxing today. Yeah. That's what we got in the world of boxing today. Let me pull up on the chat and see what y'all got going on. Pause real quick on me. There it is. What y'all saying in the chat right now? Aunt McQueen said, I did some study on Regis and Devin. I did so myself as well, fella. Yeah. No doubt. Thomas Moore said, Loma hurt Ortiz to the body. I believe in the 7th, and Ortiz never recovered. That's what I believe happened. Jay with the E said, looks like the pro fights on ESPN Plus now. Okay. Yeah, but I can't see the Jamaine Ortiz fight. Probably don't even happen until probably about 9:30, 10, something like that maybe. I tell you what, we got a new guy in the building. We got a new guy. Well, is that a new guy? He says, we got live from the block. Live from the block. We want to welcome live from the block into Hardcore's Hangout. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport we call boxing. We only got one rule here in the Hangout. That's no hitting below the belt. That means that we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, it's all fair game. We want to welcome live from the block into Hardcore's Hangout. We appreciate you gracing us with your presence, and we look forward to seeing you time and time again. His first chat is bet he will win, and pros compete in basketball. Why not? I just don't like it. That's just my opinion. And like I said, opinions is like assholes. We all got them. You dig? There it is, man. But yeah. What y'all got going on, man? How y'all feeling this evening, man? I hope that you all have had a blessed day thus far. Yeah. Give the amateurs a chance, man. Allow the amateurs to be amateurs, man. And when it's time to fight the pros, allow them to fight the pros. I mean, shit, what's the use of being an amateur if you got to fight pros while you're an amateur, man? I mean, that's just how I think about it. You dig? That's just how I think about it, man. When they feel, though, that they're ready to be a pro, then they move to the pro level. Why should they be forced to fight a pro now when maybe they don't feel like they ready to be a pro yet? You dig? That's all I'm saying, man. You dig? That's all I'm saying. Live from the block said, I sub, bro. Man, I appreciate that, man. We love the new guys. We love when people sub, man. One step closer to our number for this month, man. We're trying to have, not that we're trying, we're going to do it. We're gonna have 5,000 subs, man. We're gonna have 5,000 subs before this month is out, man. That is the plan. It's all pros in the Olympics, bro, except boxing. I can dig it, man. I'm an old school. When I was coming up, it wasn't pros in the Olympics. It was just, amateurs. You did. So many things have changed, man. I just don't understand. And I know it's a money game and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. But it's a big difference between an amateur and a pro fighter, Jack. In other sports, you ain't getting hit in the head. You did. In other sports, you're not getting hit in the head. You did. In boxing, they hitting you in your head, bro. They hitting you in your head. Yes, indeedy, man. Yeah. So allow them guys to get their opportunity. Allow them guys to get their shine. Allow them guys to get their medals, man. You dig? Instead of they have to fight somebody that's well experienced, man. But that is what it is. I ain't gonna go back and forth on that one, man. But what else y'all got going on today? What else you got going on, man? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good this evening. Like I said, anytime that we got boxing on a Friday, man, that's what's up. Yes, indeedy, man. It's all love. It's all love. What else y'all got going on? How many of you all in here did get a chance to do any film study on the Regis and Dev? I know I did. I know Ant did. Is anybody else in here was able to get a chance to check out the research on that? Thomas Moore say I'm pre-hyped for Charlo fight, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, that fight comes to my mind like every other hour. Every other hour, man, because it's an intriguing fight. It's truly an intriguing fight, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, both fighters are gonna come in the best of their ability. Yeah. They both gonna come in the best of their ability. As we all know, Jamel is going to be coming on an uphill battle. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle for Jamel. You dig? But hey, he feels though that he can do it, and if he likes it, I love it, man. Yeah. I definitely want him to win. I definitely want him to win. You just don't know how much I want Jamel Charlo to win that fight. But as I say, I kept doing the math on that one. I kept doing the math on that one, man. And so far, I still got Canelo winning that fight. I got Canelo winning that fight, man. And but I tell you what, one thing about it, I feel though that Jermell is definitely going to give a valid effort to the point where even if he lose, it still might be a good win for him. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But I mean, I know a lot of y'all cats in here, man, saying he's definitely going to win that fight. He's definitely going to win that fight, man. And I ain't gonna go back and forth with you about it, man. Because if you like it, I love it. You did. I want him to win that fight, but I always try to look at each and every one of these fights objectively, man. I try to take me out. I try to take me out of it, man. I really try to take me out of it, man, so that I don't allow my emotions and my feelings and my wants to interfere with my decisions, man. You did, because when I do stuff like that, man, then I calculate wrong, man. Yeah. I get to adding stuff into the calculations, man, that shouldn't count. Yeah. I started adding stuff in. I'm just talking about me though. I started adding stuff in the calculations that shouldn't count, man. You did. Yeah. I try to not do that, man. But you got cats, man, like my guy, man, my big homie, Banky Pound, knows boxing to the T, man. Yes, indeed. Loves boxing, man. Has been a boxer his whole entire life, man. And man, he even stepped out on the curve on this one and says that young Jamel stops Canelo, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. He says that Charlo stops him, man. And I be just trying to find out where his math come from. But the other day, when him and I was talking, and I asked you, man, how are you getting to that? You get into that decision, and he said in the last part of the decision that he it gets is the confidence, man. He says that he feels though, man, the type of confidence that Jamel has and how people counts him out and things of that nature, man, that it just develops so much of a burn in Charlo that it makes him just be able to step up just another level. You dig? And he says that's exactly why. And he also said will as well. And I told him, I said, Bank, I get you, man. I get you. But I said the last time when I did my math and then I added will into the situation, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. I added Will into the situation with Spencer and Crawford, man. And I did the math multiple times, and every time I kept coming up with Crawford. I kept coming up with Crawford, man. But I had to add Will into it. I added that Will into it. You did? And when I told him that, he said, yeah, 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 Jay, you did add Will into it, but you forgot to add Crawford's Will as well. I'm like, all right, touche. Touche, touche. You did. So I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going to the fight. I'm not going to the fight, but I tell you what, we are definitely going to do a live show. We are definitely going to do a live show for Canelo not Canelo Craw, Canelo Charlo. Yeah, 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 yeah. I couldn't watch that fight without you all, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. I couldn't watch that fight with you all without you all, man. Matter of fact, man, I think we might have to do that one on Zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if we do it on Zoom, man, I can have the volume up and everything, man. You did. We can hear all that everything going on. But you know, when we do it on YouTube, you did. Yeah, 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 yeah. They'll hit me with a strike. They hit me with a strike. But if we all just come on over to Zoom, yeah, 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 we all come over to Zoom and watch that thing live, man. We can have a big old party. Yeah, 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 yeah. We can definitely have a big old party, man. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out how that works, man. I'm gonna figure out how that works because I know Zoom's supposed to be private. You dig? So I'm gonna figure out all the antics and everything about that, man. The rules and all that good stuff. You dig? And see how does that work. Yeah, 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 yeah. And see if we can have that fight party on Zoom, man, and watch that thing live together in the hangout. You dig? Yeah, 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 for sure. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more has entered into the building. What's up, my guy? It's always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure to see you, man. We talking about this and that at this particular time. We talking about as usual. This conversation comes up in every chat. Canelo against Charlo, man. Canelo against Charlo, such an intriguing fight, man. You know, and I like to. Hey, Bruce Gas, Boxing, and Jazz, and more definitely knows his shit, man. Give me your understanding of what you think about this fight, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Who you think gonna win this fight, man? Talk to me quick before I forget, man. And where's my brother Skywalker Boxing, man? I need to see the brother, man. I know he been on this job. He said that you can't have his phone and everything, but I need to see my brother, man. I ain't seen him in a minute. I ain't seen him in a minute. PK Thunder 1. PK Thunder 1. I think this is the first time that you what? Nah, they ain't for it yet. PK Thunder 1 has entered into the building. PK Thunder 1, we want to God damn, like, blah, 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 blah. PK Thunder One, we want to welcome you into Hardcore's Hangout, man. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport called boxing. We appreciate you stopping by the building, man. We only got one rule in here, that you don't hit below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, man, anything goes. You did. We definitely want to welcome PK Thunder 01 into the building. His first chat is, did Jamaine Ortiz fight already? Nah, not yet at all. He said, are you talking about Ortiz? Nah, I'm talking about Canelo versus Charlo. Canelo versus Charlo. I'd like to get your input on that. Let me know what you think about that particular fight, man. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that particular fight, man. Because it has definitely been boggling a lot of people's minds, man. It's definitely been boggling a lot of people's minds. And from what I understand, they tell me you got a beautiful mind of boxing as well, man. So just let me know what you got going on with that one. Tell me what you got going on with that one. You did? Other than that, man, yeah, I've been just keeping life simple all day today. I ain't did nothing. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't did nothing today. And I look, and I'm proud of it, man. All I did was play around on YouTube and I did some film study, man. I did some film study, man. And we're going to definitely talk about Regis and Devin, man, and what we think, you know. Yeah, like I said, man, it's all opinions, man. You know how I say what I say about opinions, you did. Mike Rhyme has entered into the building. Yes, indeed. It's good to see Mike Rhyme, man. Mike Rhyme has been in the building lately every single day, man. Seems like he done got bit by that hardcore bug, man. The hangout bug, man. And ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Because I'm going to tell you, we ain't nothing but a bunch of group of hardcores to get in here, man, and just love having a good old time, man. It's Friday night. It is Friday night, and the beautiful thing about it is we don't even have to wait till tomorrow for a fight. We're gonna get one tonight. We're gonna get Jamaine Ortiz, man. Last time we seen him fight was against Lomachenko, man, and he gave us a very good fight. A very good fight. The last fight that he's supposed to have fought in, man, he did not make weight whatsoever. He did not make weight whatsoever, but yet, like I said, I got some inside information that he had back injuries, man, and that there was no way that he was going to be able to make weight because his back was so bad. So I don't know what they done did. I haven't heard anything about surgery, or maybe it was just one of those things that just had to heal, man. Maybe it was a back sprain or something. I don't know. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that the Rise podcast is in the building. Young Senior said, I'm here to listen. Ah, boy, get out of here. You ain't never just came in to listen, my brother. You always got something to say, brother. We need your input, Young Senior, for sure. It ain't no party without the senior. Yeah, Eddie Kane got to be in the building, for sure. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more said, I like the fight, and it has many possibilities. I will bet on Canelo, but I'm looking forward to it. But I don't see Mel. I don't see Mel beating him. Yeah, I want him to. I want him to. I want him to, but my math just tells me it ain't gonna happen. You dig? Yeah. My math said it ain't gonna happen. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz say he likes it. He says there's a lot of good possibilities. He said I would bet on Canelo, but I'm not. But I'm looking forward to it. But I don't see Mel beating him. PK Thunder 01 said honestly depends on if Canelo still has it. If he does, then Charlo is going to struggle. If Canelo is slowing down, then Charlo can put work in. However, Charlo struggles winning rounds. Good observation. Good observation. Coming up 2 weight classes also. 16-month layoff, hand injury, fighting Canelo in Vegas, dealing with the judges. It's a lot he got going on, man. He got an uphill battle, man. He got to run up that hill, and when he get up the top of that hill, then he got to fight Canelo, man. So you dig? And hey, which one of them called themselves Iron Man? One of them called themselves Iron Man. One of the brothers called that. They're gonna have to be an Iron Man or a Superman that night. Yeah. If Mel loses, it's because he doesn't hold up mentally. Wow. Okay. That's the only reason. Got you. That's what's up. Yeah, man. It is definitely an interesting fight, man, because from what I see people are 50-50 on this fight. I see people 50-50 on that fight. And let me tell you something. The bookies love it like that. The bookies love it like that, man, because this gives them a chance to make some money. Yeah. That gives them a chance to make some money, man. And then when the more of the emotional battles that normally come in at the right before the fight happens, man, that's when the money really started pouring in, man. For sure. You dig? You can make money. You can make money betting on Jamel. Yeah. You can make money betting on Jamel, man. And shoot, a Jamel knockout, you can get paid. Yeah. A Jamel knockout, you can get paid. If I'm not mistaken, man, with a Jamel knockout, man, you can spend 100 and get a stack back. You can spend 100 and get a stack back. I think that's what it was the last time that I checked it out. You did. You can spend 100 and get a stack back if Jamel can stop Canelo. Yeah. But the old folks always told me if was a fifth, we all be effed up. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you, Canelo has never touched the ground. Yeah. Not to say it can't happen, but it just never happened before. Yeah. It's never happened. The odds are just crazy against you for a Jamel knockout. Yeah. The odds are just tremendously against you for a Jamel knockout. And even the odds are against you against a Jamel decision. In Vegas, damn, Floyd barely got a decision over Canelo in Vegas. And he damn near beat him every round. And he still got a majority decision. Yeah. He still got a majority decision. Thomas Moore said, I can coach Charlo to a victory in this one. What scares me about Canelo is his focus, his body shots. That hip punch is mean. But I'm still going with Charlo in the 11th. Yeah, that clenbuterol don't bother you any? That clenbuterol don't bother you? Yeah. They up the levels. Man. So yeah. He can have just that same amount that was in his system before. He can have it in it again. You did. They up the levels. Man, it's just too many working pieces going on in there for me, man. Too many working pieces, man. Yeah. They obviously see something. They made him the first fight. They made him the first fight in $100 million deal. Yeah. So they obviously feel though that he is easy pickings. They feel though that he is easy pickings, man, for sure. For sure, man. You did? Yeah. If I had a chance to make 100 million, man, I'm gonna make sure that my first guy gonna be the guy I get rid of quickly. Because I don't want him to mess up my bag for my other 66.5 million. Yeah. I don't want him to mess that up for me. You did. Let me tell you, man, it was like Santa Claus list. They done checked it and they done checked it twice, man. Yeah. They know they can beat this guy, man. They know they can beat him. You dig? And they're gonna do everything that they can. They're gonna set the deck to make sure that they are highly favored to win this fight, man. Yeah, man. They might fight in a 17 and a half inch ring. 17 and a half inch ring. They gonna pick the gloves, man. They might even pick Jamaine's shoes for that night, man. Yeah. They might pick his shoes for that night, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. The ugly side of boxing will prevail his ugly head, man. It will prevail his ugly head. You better believe that. You better believe it's gonna rear its ugly head, man. Yeah. It's a dirty business, man. It's a dirty game. Yes, indeed. So everything that they can do and will do to make things lie in their favor will happen that night. Yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. They got somebody calling that man's woman and everything. I'm telling you, man. This a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game. They're gonna make sure before that fight get started, they're gonna get in that man's mind emotionally for sure. They're gonna get in his head for sure emotionally, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of tricks to the trade. I done seen it all, man. I done seen so many devastating things that they do, man, before a fight, man. It's just crazy. It is just crazy, man, for sure. Yeah. Canelo might use a word and say he don't even understand he didn't even know what that word meant, Jack. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah. I'm just talking shit right now, though, man. But I'm not. But yeah, I'm talking shit though. But yeah, anything is possible, man. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on, man. Like I say, man, I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. I'm looking forward to that fight. And one other fight I am looking forward to is Regis Prograis against Young Dev, man. Regis against Young Dev, man. They're gonna have that in San Francisco. You know, they call it the San Francisco treat. Yes, indeed. I think that fight is going to be a treat for us, man. And I have done my study, and I told you all by Friday. I would tell y'all who I think will win that fight between Devin against Regis. Yeah. I told you that I would let you know who I would think will win that fight between Devin and Regis. But I tell you what, before I do that, station break me, please. Mm. Woo wee. Woo wee. I never even got anybody else did this study. I know me and Aunt McQueen did. Anybody else? Anybody else did the study on this fight? Devin against Regis. And if you haven't, can you at least put in the chat who you think gonna win this fight, man? Can you at least put in the chat who you think is gonna win this fight? Talk to me quick before I forget, man. I'm always intrigued on what you all think, man. It's always yes, indeed, man. Because I know I got some good minds in the building. I know I got some good minds in the building, so that's why I love hearing from you all, man. So put it in the chat, man. Let me know who y'all think gonna win this fight. Let me know. Let me know. I also have put the link in the chat as well, man. If you want to come on up in here, man, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, man. You did. Talk to me quick before I forget, because you know I will forget quick, man. But I did tell you all, man, that I will let you know who I think. Hey, Ant, can you get up in here with me, man? Because I know you said that you did a film study as well. So I'm gonna run mine. I want you to run yours, or you can run yours. I can run mine. I know you always like counterpunching. You did. Let me go first all the time. But yeah. The link is in the chat right now. The link is definitely in the chat, man. And after I did my study and everything, man, I came to the decision that I feel though that Regis wins. I mean, no, I apologize. I feel though that I got y'all. I believe that Devin wins this fight. I believe that Devin wins this fight, man. And I'm gonna be truthfully honest. All Devin has to do is be who he is, man. All he has to do is be who he is. You did. He's going against a southpaw. He just came off fighting a southpaw. You did, and one of the better ones in the game. Yeah. One of the real better ones in the game. Yes, indeedy, man. So I definitely feel that Devin will win that particular fight, man. And like I say, the reason why I feel though that Devin will win that fight, man, is a few different things, man. One, it seems like when he fights southpaws, when he fights southpaws, man, he uses feet pretty well, man. Yeah. I like how he used his feet against Loma. I like how he used his feet against Diaz. You did? Yeah. I definitely like that, man. And also, I like how he controls range and distance pretty good. Yeah. He controls range and distance pretty good, and I feel though that's definitely going to be a key for him against Regis, man, for sure. You know, because one thing about Regis, he likes going up into the high guard. You did, and while he's up in that high guard, man, I can see Devin actually, man, pretty much using his hand, man, to pretty much what word would I want to use, man? Like a blind jab, basically. You did, blinding him. You dig, and then coming with that cross, that with that right cross, man. I can see that, man. And every time he does that, man, even if he misses, I feel though that Regis is definitely going to have to reset up off of that, man. He's definitely going to have to reset for sure. You dig? And I feel though that Devin just has to be a sniper, man. Like I said, just be who Devin is, man. He's definitely needs to keep Regis on the outside. I really feel though that he needs to keep Regis on the outside, man. And as Regis is, trying to get in, man, and he's, trying to get the lead dominance with his feet, man. Same thing Devin did with Diaz. He just did a step back. He just did a step back, man. And what that's going to make Regis do? Have to reset. He's going to have to reset right back over again. You did. I mean, I'm just saying, basically, man, I feel though that Devin just has to remain smart. Do not let Regis get inside. Now, if Regis gets inside, man, and he started getting off, hold him. Yeah. Until the until the ref gets to complaining about it, man. But if the ref don't complain, every time he get in, time up, man. Yes, indeed. And make him discouraged, man. Make him discouraged, man. Allow him not to work on the inside, man. And anytime that you can have, like, when he's coming in, man. As soon as he crossed that threshold, bam, you did. Lay it on him every single time, man. Make him pay for it, man. Every single time, man. And I just feel though that's all he got to do is just keep it simple. Keep it simple, man. Don't be in there trying to bang with him or none of those type of things, man. That's not necessary. Just box him, man. Just box him. Then on the other hand, Regis really needs to be who Regis is, man. Regis need to be getting inside. And the way he needs to be getting inside, man, he's going to need to do foot feints, man. He's definitely going to need to do foot feints to get in, because Devin ain't really going to let you in like that so easily, Jit. But one thing about Regis, man, Regis knows how to transfer his weight back and forth, man. Whereas it kind of confuses boxers, man, because they're not sure what he got coming with himself, what he got coming up with next, man. Because he keeps transitioning that weight off his feet so quickly, man, that they're not sure. He's very what where we say unorthodox, you did. You know, and he got good head movement, man. He definitely has very good head movement, man. And he just has to be Regis, but I want him to be a dog. I want him to rough Devin up every time that he can, man. Rough him up, man. Yes, indeed. Be as dirty as possible, man. Hey, let Devin know he's in a fight, Jack. Yes, indeed. Do everything that you big or bad enough you can get away with. Yeah, definitely do that, man. Definitely do it, man. You got to be Regis, man. You know, Regis got good upward, I might not be as prolific in saying these type of things as some of y'all others are, man, but he definitely got good head movement and everything, you did. Now his footwork ain't all that great. It ain't, you dig, but he gets away with a lot, man. He gets away with a lot, man. And I feel though that he's definitely got to make it an ugly fight. He definitely needs to get inside. And when he gets inside, man, he needs to rip Devin's body, man. He needs to rip Devin's body, man. When he started protecting, when he come on in, bro. When he started protecting that lower body, man, then you started ripping it upstairs, man. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm telling you, man, you got to go for broke against this youngster. You got to take Devin somewhere he ain't been before. You got to take him somewhere he ain't never been before, man. And that's going to be so important, man. It's going to be so important, man. But when it all comes down and said, man, I feel, though, that Devin will be the victor in this fight, man. I feel, though, that he will definitely be the victor for sure. Hey, I was amazed on how many goddamn southpaws that Regis has fought recently, man. Majority of the people that he fought have been southpaw. Majority of the people have been southpaws, man. Yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, man. He got to make it ugly, man. He got to make it ugly, man. And he gotta take Devin somewhere he ain't been before, man. He gotta rough that kid up. He cannot respect Devin one iota. Don't respect him. Don't respect him. Rough him up, man. Hey, I'm talking B. Hopkins on him, man. When the ref on one side, man, you know what to do. When the ref on the other side, you know what to do. You did? Yes, indeedy, man. Make the ref do the job, man. Make the ref do the job, man. But yeah, be rough, Regis, man. Regis definitely got the punch power over Devin, man. And beat that body, man. Beat them arms, man. Hit Devin everywhere you can. Yeah. Don't even worry about hitting in the face, man. That'll come. But hit him everywhere else, man. Hit him everywhere else, man. And make that a ugly fight, man. Yes, indeed. But we got young Ant McQueen. He gonna be coming up in here. He's definitely gonna give you all a better technical look at it than your boy Hardcore can. You did? Yeah. He explains things better than the old dude do, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: Devin wins this fight, man. Devin wins this fight, and I love hearing the youngster Ant McQueen give a breakdown, man. So he said that he'll be coming in the building soon. Thomas Hill said, "Yeah, get dirty." Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see what we got going. Just do the. Hey, man, I was in here, man. I didn't even see that, man. But I tell you what, there it is. There it is. Nigga, I tell you, man, this guy, man, every time he come to somebody's home, man, he always bearing gifts, man. He said, give me your just due with a little two-piece, man. I love me a two-piece, man. Yeah. But y'all know what I got to do with that, man. Y'all know what I got to do with that, Jack. Yeah. You know what I'm about to do. I'm about to bring out that boo-bob bang. I'm gonna bring out that boo-bob, even though it's supposed to be just a boo-bob, but y'all know I got to give the bang to it. You did? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Put these gloves on. Put these gloves on. It's a Friday night, man. We got boxing on tonight. Yeah. On ESPN, man. We got Jamaine Ortiz, man. We ain't seen him fight since he fought Lomachenko. Man, I did see how he looked, though. Goodness gracious, man. The boy cut like a bag of dope, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, man. Yeah. About to get this 1-2. Yeah, I'm going to give y'all this 1-2. It's been sponsored by Just Do Boxing. Make sure that y'all check the youngster out every day at 4 p.m. because he definitely knows what he's talking about, you did. So if you don't check Just Do Boxing out, you're doing yourself just a big disservice, man. I'm just trying to let you know, man. Yeah. That's from your big homie letting you know what it is. It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's what Regis got to do. Regis got to give that boy body some dirt. Got to give his body some dirt, boy. Yes, indeedy, man. Yeah. Yes, indeedy, man. He got to get inside, man. Regis got to get inside. Definitely got to get inside, man, for sure. Do him dirty. Beat that body. Gotta beat that body. Give it the bang, bang, bang. Okay. Yes, indeed. like DJ on Hustle and Flow. Appreciate that, young bloodies. I got to keep you on your toes, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. I was trying to show y'all, man, what Regis need to do, man. Regis got to be a junkyard dog on the youngster, man. Yeah. He got to beat up on that pup, man. He can't respect him. Can't give him no respect. Got to do him dirty. Yeah. You know what he got to do? He got to do how Madonna did Broner, man. Yeah. He got to do him like Madonna did Broner, man. No respect. None with once or all, man. No. Yeah. He just got to beat him to pillar the post, man. Y'all guys, boy, be always trying to size me up, boy. But yeah, man, no respect, man. Yeah. That's what. Look, if I was Regis, that would be on my robe, on the back of my robe. It would say no respect. I come in with a hat on saying no respect. You did. I'll be putting it in his mind. No respect. I ain't giving you no respect. Yeah. That's what he got to do. No respect, man. He needs to be a bull, Jack. Yeah. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, man. Because I mean, the youngin's a better boxer. We all know that. The youngster is a better boxer. He's definitely a better boxer, man. He's definitely a better boxer. He's gonna make sure that he's gonna have that lead foot dominance, man. He's gonna make sure that his joint gonna be outside of yours. And even when you try to get on the outside of his, man, he's just gonna step back on you. He's just gonna step back on you, Jack. And you gonna have to reset and try again, man. But then he gonna tee off on you. Bow! Yeah. That right cross coming at you, man. I'm trying to tell you. That right cross coming right at you, man. Hey, Prince and Vengeance. He said he got something for Dev that he ain't ready for, Jay. He said it won't see past the 7th round. He means it. We gonna seize it. Wow. Wow. Dre Finest is in the building. Wow. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about, man. I like conversation like that. I like talk like that, man. Yeah. I like talk like that, man. Put fear in that youngster heart, man. The pressure is on him. The pressure is on him. Hey, they done made the fight in his hometown. They made the fight in his hometown. So the pressure is on him. Yeah. He wants to really make this look good. He won't be pretty in there, man. He won't be a sharpshooter and all that good stuff, man. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. I don't think he really got anything that can keep Regis off of him. You did? But I think he still just boxes so beautifully, he still wins the fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight. Who do I want to win this fight? Regis. That's who I want to win the fight. I want Regis to win the fight, man. Yeah, man. But I did the math again. And then, like I said, man, it's an old saying around here. It's a young man's game. It's a young man's game. There you go. The professor, Al Booger, is in the building. The professor is in the building. What's up, Al Booger? What you got going on, man? We talking Regis and Dev. Who you got for that fight, man? Who you got for that fight? Regis against Devin. Thomas Hill say to see if it pumps Kool-Aid or pure blood in or blood out. What we got going on? Thomas Hill said, I want Devin because I want Tank to Freddy Krueger Devin's dreamland. Al Booger said, Jay, I'll be in Vora mode tonight. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. Yes, indeed. That's what's up. But hey, I appreciate you always in the building, man. Always in the building. Well, wifey got you on some type of duties tonight, boy. I know how it is, Jack. Yeah. Where my young guy Aunt McQueen at, man? Where ain't that, man? Ain't came in the building yet, man. I'm waiting on him. Let me make sure that I pin that too, man. Let me pin that message, man. There it is, man. The link is definitely pinned in, Jack. For sure. The message is pinned in. Al Booger say I got Dev. Regis can't keep up. Okay, I appreciate that. Thomas Moore say I bet a finger Jamaine Ortiz will never make 135 again. Do y'all see him? Nah, I'm not even watching right now. Thomas Hill said they tripping, Jay. Shoot, let me pull up ESPN and see what they got going on right now, man. Pull up ESPN. Hold on one second, man. Let me see what ESPN got going on. Let's see, Jamaine Ortiz. Versus Moran. Search. Boxing schedule. ESPN be tripping, man. Yeah, damn. Making it so hard to just just jump right into what's going on. Hit the home. Let's see. Watch. Let's see what's in the watch. There we go. Upcoming. Let me find sports, boxing. There we go. Boxing. There we go. Top rank. There it is, live and upcoming. Lopez versus Gonzalez right now. Lopez versus Gonzalez right now. All right. They got Lopez versus Gonzalez right now. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, hell. It's Ortiz versus Moran is on now. That fight is on right now as we speak. Damn, I didn't think the fight would start this early. Yeah. If y'all go to top ESPN right now, man, the Jamaine Ortiz versus Moran fight is on, and it's in the second round. It's in the second round. And for what I see right now, man, Moran putting the press on Ortiz right now. He putting the press on him. Yeah, he is. Yes, indeedy, man. Definitely popping out that jab right now. Yeah, it's 10 seconds left in this round. So I really don't know what happened prior to this, but for right now, man, yeah, the fight is on, man. Jamaine Ortiz Moran fight is already on. Yeah. That's what from what the little bit that I just seen, man. He is not looking good at all. From what I'm seeing right now, man. Yeah, this boy might have to get out of that 35 division, man. And look. He in the corner right now, man, gasping for air for sure. Definitely gasping for air right now. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they just showed it too, man. Yeah, he just got buckled, man. He got buckled, man. Yeah. This kid ain't coming to play. Caught him with a nice left hook, man. Caught him with a nice left hook, made him buckle a little bit. Yeah. Got a little light swelling going on as well. Got a little light swelling going on as well, man. For sure. Yes, indeed. It's the beginning of the third round right now. Beginning of the third round. Also, man, they weren't the main card. I thought they were going to be the main card, but they're not. They're not the main card. I thought Jamaine was headlining this, but I am sadly mistaken. Tim Layton, what's up with you, guy? What's up with you? You got Emilio Vargas fighting next, man. Yep. You got Lopez versus Gonzalez. It's the headliner. Yeah, man. This guy is really okay. It seems like Jamaine's trying to fight now, man. He's trying to fight. Trying to fight a little bit. Guy definitely got the height over him for sure, and the reach. He's definitely popping out that jab. Just hit him with a nice 1-2 just now. Talking about Moran just hit Jamaine with a nice 1-2. Mm-hmm. You got Moran. Moran is on the front foot, man. He's definitely on the front foot. You know, he's been popping out that jab just effortlessly, man, for sure. Look like Jamaine is trying to get a little bit more busier now in the fight. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit more busier. Mm-hmm. Ain't really a lot going on right now. Ortiz just got a nice little counter. His Jamaine Ortiz shoe just came off. His shoe actually just came off. That's something you don't normally see. Well, you think they untied his shoe so you can get some rest? The man shoe, but you know what? Moran actually stepped on his shoe, man, and the shoe actually came off of Jermaine's feet when he pulled away and shit. So they're trying to untie the shoe and pull it back up on his foot, which is giving them plenty of time right now. They can't get the heel into the shoe. Y'all need to take your time and stop trying to rush. There you go. They still ain't got the heel on the shoe. Okay, they finally got the shoe on his foot now, and they are tying the shoe up. He's definitely taking his sweet time and tying the shoe. He's double knotting it. He double knotting it. Okay, there it is. And we're about to start the fight back over. There it is. And they're about to start a fighting again, man. It's 40 seconds left in the third round. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? My man lost his shoe, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Jamaine did get a few punches off just now. He's being first right now. He's definitely being first now with the punches. He's being a little bit more aggressive. Yes, indeed. Okay. He's countering nice. There it is, and that round is over. Thomas Moore say, Jay, you getting that fight delayed. Am I? I don't know why. I'm live. I'm live on ESPN. I ain't streaming it. He said, well, I guess wherever I'm at, I must be delayed. How far am I behind, Thomas? Where you at? You're there in the corner right now. Ring girl just walked by. Ring girl just walked by. They showing the repeat right now. I guess I am, man. I'm in the third round. What round are you in, Thomas? I got Ortiz second, 2-1. Okay, I know, but where are you at? Is you I got the fourth round about to start right now. Fourth round is about to start right now. The fourth round just started. But you got to keep in mind, man. You got to keep in mind that this link, I mean, when we all on here, we're delayed. Whatever I say to you is always delayed in my live. I don't know why, but I'm always delayed in the live. I know that for a fact. Hold on. I see Aunt McQueen that came in the building, man.
Yo, what's going on, man?
All right. You got the fight playing in your background? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to see if I could log into ESPN Plus with my Disney. I got Disney, I got Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I could log in with this thing.
Yeah, well, if you do, make sure that the volume is down because they'll give me a copyright strike.
Yeah, I got earbuds in, so.
Okay, cool. Because I know I still hear something in your background. I thought that was the fight, but it ain't. That's good.
That's this
Okay.
crazy lady laughing.
Okay, cool. Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, so far, man, Jamaine ain't been looking pretty good so far. He ain't looking pretty good. Not what I was looking to see, man. Not at all. Yeah, but so you said that you did your film study. Talk to me. What you got for me?
I don't know if
You're
you
coming
went
in.
through yours. I don't know if you went through yours already, but
I
I
already,
like to.
I already
I,
did.
could I get a little? Could I get a little?
My goodness, I got to go through. I mean, man. Hey,
Just a little bit, just a
look,
little
look,
bit.
why you gotta always be the counter, man? I normally the one that go first, man. So I tell you what. Can you hear me? All right, hold on one sec. No, I mean pretty much what I was saying, man, is that both of them guys, I actually think that they really need to just be themselves in this particular fight. To be truthfully honest, man, uh, I was surprised at how many times recently that Regis has been just fighting southpaws, man. I was surprised about that. I did not realize how many southpaws he has fought in recently, man. I wonder was that a particular reason why they did it like that. But basically what I said about Regis, man, I felt, and it's pretty much what I think I've been saying about Regis after I really looked at it. I think he needs to really make this fight a ugly fight. I feel though that he needs to get inside uh, to make the best fight for himself. Because if he tries to box Devin, it's just going to be terrible for him, man. I feel though that he needs to work himself in, man, with foot feints, man. And when he gets inside, man, he really needs to really do Devin dirty, man. He really needs to be going for the body. He don't have to really try to be investing into headshots or anything like that. I need him to hit Devin anywhere that he can possibly can. I need him to hit him on his arms. I need to hit him hit him in the body, man. I just need him to rough Devin up, man. Put his body on him as much as possible, man, and just be Regis, man, and don't give Devin no respect whatsoever. You did. He definitely going to have to play the bull in this particular fight, man, because when it comes to the skills, man, Devin's definitely a better boxer than this guy. He's definitely a better boxer, but we know that Regis is the heavier puncher. He's definitely the heavier puncher, man. And I need him to just be going for everything with him. You did. And coming in with the high guard, which is sometimes it's not going to be too good for him, you did. But it's probably going to be the best for him for the simple fact, man, because he just don't want Devin. You know, he just need to have a tight defense because Devin gonna definitely be working on picking them off, man. He's definitely gonna be working on picking them off, but he need to just try to walk through those punches, get in, and really just try to do them dirty, man. Now, when it comes to Devin, man, and as I say, Devin, when it comes to dealing with southpaws, man, I actually like his footwork that he has with southpaws, man. Like when he was fighting Diaz, and he even did it a little bit with Loma as well. Is that when they was trying to get the lead dominant foot in, you know, that how every time they started trying to go for getting the foot on the outside, he would step back, man. He would step back, and when he does that, yeah, they at that particular point will have to reset. You dig? And on that reset is when I feel though that Devin really needs to be teeing off on him, man, keeping him on that outside at all times. Devin doesn't need to let him get on the inside. If I was Devin, man, I would every time, man, keep on making sure that I control the distance and everything. I would be blinding him, you dig, with the jab, man, and then coming off with the right cross, making him reset that way as well. And just keeping him on the outside, man, and just timing him beautifully, man. Every time that he does try to come in. And when he finally does get in, because he's going to get in eventually, man, wrap him up, clench, hold him, man, and let the referee do his job. Discourage Regis. And I feel though that doing things of that nature, man. I feel though that Devin wins this fight, man. He wins the fight by decision, and I think it's going to be a split decision. I don't think it's going to be a unanimous decision. That's what I got. What you got for me?
Well, I actually took a whole lot of what's the name, man? I took a whole lot of notes.
That's fine. Hey, that's fine. Bring it
I was
on.
watching his fight against Relic. I don't know if you watched that fight.
I did. I did. Matter of
Did you
fact, he knocked Relic down the first round.
did you notice anything about that fight?
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't stay on that fight a lot. I didn't. The reason why I didn't stay on that fight because it was so long ago, and I just feel though that's not the same Regis that we're seeing now.
Well, to your point, and I noticed this as well
Mm-hmm.
with the amount of southpaws that he's fought, because that was the first
Mm-hmm.
thing I did. I
Mm-hmm.
was watching. I can't remember what fight I was watching. I think it might have been against like Ivan Redcash or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I looked at the Zapata, and I'm looking at his box rec. I'm like southpaw, southpaw, southpaw. The
Mm-hmm.
last the last Orthodox fighter that he fought prior to Zarilla,
Mm-hmm.
who was the last one, was the dude Relic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that was the fight right before the Josh Taylor fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was the reason why I watched that one. And there's another one that I have up right now. You have to go on Daily Motion to actually watch it. Juan Jose Velasco.
Okay.
That was another Orthodox fighter that he fought, because this is going to be an open stance fight.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to watch him against a bunch of other southpaws, even though Josh Taylor is arguably the best competition that he's faced.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to present the same look that Devin did. So
Now,
I'm
do
looking
you
like, okay, like
do you feel that Devin's open stance is not really that good? What do you think?
it could be a little bit spotty.
Mm.
It could be a little bit spotty.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching that Jojo Diaz fight, and Jojo was able to have success with the straight left, especially
Mm-hmm.
when Devin would probe,
Mm-hmm.
because he would be stationary. And I noticed that both of them, they have a tendency to get caught when they have those moments of open stance. Regis deals with it as well. That was one
Mm-hmm.
thing that I noticed in the Relic fight. And I don't know if you can see this, but I got a massive wall. That's just the first round.
I love it. I
That's
love
just the
it.
first round.
I
Regis
see.
Prograde.
I see you. I see you.
But the thing that I noticed with Regis,
Mm-hmm.
and Tim, and I believe you may have mentioned this the other day too, when you were saying, I think it might have been you that
Mm-hmm.
said this. If it wasn't you, it might have been B3 or somebody else that was on the panel. But they were
Mm-hmm.
saying that if Regis doesn't respect you, he's going to just step straight to you.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, yeah.
So that definitely was you,
Yeah, and
right? So
I said that earlier too. I went on a rant on it earlier when I was telling about I was like, Regis can't respect. I said, matter of fact, earlier I said that Regis needs to come out with a shirt that says no respect and a hat that says no respect. So just putting that in his mind that
yeah,
don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I let that permeate a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
be in alignment with that mentality and essence and everything. Just embody
Mm-hmm.
that. But
Mm-hmm.
here, like also I put right here, I put Relic coming into that fight, 19 KOs out of 23
Mm.
dubs, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What I noticed, because I rewound the first round multiple times. First thing I
Mm-hmm.
noticed is when Regis approached him,
Mm-hmm.
he circled counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing that to go away from Relic's right hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he fought against Velasco, who I think has like a 54% KO ratio,
He wasn't
he
doing
circled
that.
clockwise and
Right.
went straight to the right hand and baited him to throw the right hand.
Mm-hmm. Because he wasn't worried about it.
He wasn't worried about it. See,
Mm-hmm.
and his. I don't think that the gap in skill and IQ is as big as I thought it was. I thought it was like a larger disparity in
Mm-hmm.
skill and IQ between Regis and Dev. But one
Mm-hmm.
thing that is extremely noticeable is the reach. I don't think that Regis's skill set and his IQ is the issue. It's just the reach. He has abnormally short arms for his height in the division.
Yeah, T-Rack. Yeah.
Because him and Dev are pretty much the same height. They're both 5'8", 5'9". But
Mm-hmm.
Dev has a 4.5-inch reach advantage.
Mm.
The dude Rillick had a reach advantage. Velasco
Mm-hmm.
had a reach advantage. Even if it's minor, but
Mm-hmm.
in every fight he's at a disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
in regard to that attribute, his reach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So initially my biggest concern with him was the way in which that he used his jab. But one thing I did notice about the way that he uses his jab is he's not overly concerned with landing the jab. For him, it's just to occupy space. And sometimes it's just a means for him to create enough space to pivot out. So one thing that I noticed, he was keeping his lead hand busy.
Mm-hmm.
But with his lead hand, he don't really throw too many power shots with it. Most of his power shots come from the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there was a moment in that first round, like you said, where he dropped Relic.
Mm-hmm.
After he dropped Relic, hold on 1 second. That's my sister calling. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, do your thing. All right, we're in this. I got the 7th round right now with Ortiz and Moran. One thing about Moran, man, he is definitely keeping that jab in Ortiz's face, man. He's always popping it out, always popping it out. This fight is definitely harder than I thought it was going to be, man, for sure, man. Yeah, this is definitely letting me know. I think that Ortiz is definitely going to have to move up in weight, man. I really think he's definitely going to have to move up in weight. All right, you back?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's likely going to have to move up in weight. And I think another thing, too, I feel like the Lomachenko fight was fairly easier than this for him because of the experience that he had with him. He was his former sparring partner, so
Yeah,
you knew him pretty intimately.
Exactly. Very good point. Very good point.
And that was my concern for him coming into this fight. I wanted to see how he was going to be able to process what Moran was going to bring. Oddly enough, in his 5 losses, he only been stopped once, so he's a sturdy guy. And ironically, it was by the guy that people say got pillow fist. Dev stopped him. Moran.
I think Ortiz is going to eventually stop him. Also, man, I really think he is, man. But it's not going to be easy for him. But I think it's going to almost end to the point where he's going to have to stop him. You did? Because this kid is doing well against him, very well against him.
That right eye is looking a little.
Mm-hmm.
They got a little mouse under it. That right eye got a little mouse under it. But yeah, back to Regis. What I was noticing with him was after he scored that knockdown, which was a counter to the body. That was my next point. More often than not, when he slips the right hand, he throws a left to the body. That is his favorite counterpunch right there. I've seen him do it time and time again. It's like damn near like you count on it. If a guy fires the right hand and they're in range and he slips it, he's throwing that left to the body. He's trying to get to the liver. And
yeah,
that's what he dropped.
He stopped. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
He caught him with that shot. And then right after that, if you watch the second round, what did he do? This time, as opposed to coming out going counterclockwise, he went clockwise and tried to bait Rillick into throwing that right hand again. And that's another thing I noticed about Regis. He's one of those guys. He's like an old school football team where if you're having success running the ball, playing smash mouth football, you keep running until they stop it.
Damn right.
And Regis is that guy. Like if you throw a right hand and he hits you to the body and he hurts you, he's gonna keep trying to bait that right hand out of you now. Now he's not even really concerned about what you throwing it with. You know what I mean? What type of mustard you putting on it. Now he's trying to get you to throw it so he can counter the right to the body. But then what he noticed was this dude he started tucking them elbows.
Yeah, he had the elbow tucked like it was like
Yeah,
glue.
glue. It was glued to his body. He would, yo, bro, he would not throw that right hand. It took him
Yeah,
until like midway into that second round to fire another right hand after
yeah,
that.
yeah,
After
yeah,
that, he
yeah.
was like super vigilant.
Yeah, because it hurt.
He just got a nice little feint game on him too. He got a nice
Mm-hmm.
little feint game when he chooses to use
Mm-hmm.
it. One thing that I think that it's a gift and a curse
Mm-hmm.
against Dev is his head movement. I think that Regis does have really good upper body movement.
Very good. Very
Very
good.
good upper body movement. But the issue with Regis is this is more often than not, when he begins his bob and weave, he
Mm-hmm.
starts off on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So a guy as smart as Dev, if Dev is watching, if Bill is watching, they say
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, if he's bobbing to the right, eventually his head gonna come back center line.
Exactly.
So let him
Mm-hmm.
bob right, and then boom, that's when you throw the jab. You throw it
Mm-hmm.
when he's coming back. Don't throw it where he is. Throw it
Mm-hmm.
when he's coming back because eventually he's gonna bring his head back on the center line. Um,
Do you see how Regis keep transferring his weight back and forth to the front and back foot, man?
mhm.
I like that, man, because it really to some it messes up some fighters, man, because they're not sure what he's about to do. You dig? So I think that might help him a lot in this particular fight.
I agree. I agree. But here's the thing, though. I think that Regis has to have the most success that he's gonna have. I think he kind of has to box and operate as a
You
counterpuncher.
think he's gonna have to box?
I believe so. I think he's gonna have to
Mm.
operate as a counterpuncher. Some way, somehow, he's gonna have to be like a bug zapper and get Dev to come forward. Because if
Mm.
Dev is on the back foot on the outside, he's gonna have a tough time. And that's why he has such a tough time with Zaria, is because he
Hmm.
couldn't reach him. He's got short reach.
Yeah, but
So in order
I
for
think.
him to close the distance, he's got to sell out. Most of the time when you see him drop a guy is when he
Mhm.
gets them when they're stepping in and when they're too close.
Yeah, but I just can't see Devin being on the front foot for on this fight for him, man. I just see Devin staying on the back foot, man, and just playing the matador.
And that's the trouble. I think that's the trouble
What do you
right there.
think?
That's the trouble for that. I agree
Hmm.
with you 1000%. And that's what I'm looking at right there. To me, is gonna
Hmm.
come down to that. If he has to
Hmm.
chase Dev, I think he's gonna be frustrated. He's gonna be
Yeah,
spent. He might
yeah.
not get his ass whooped, but he's gonna be frustrated
He's
and he
gonna
might
get.
be he's gonna be selling out and he's gonna be overly aggressive trying to
He's
compensate.
he's gonna make more mistakes. Yeah, because he's trying to make something happen, man. But I'm more than sure that Devin and them going to stay on the back foot, man. And they're going to be doing the step back and everything, man. And I feel though that Regis is going to start making mistakes, man, and Devin just going to keep picking them off, man. You know, when I finally did my final, my final was that Devin wins, man. I want Regis to win that fight. I'm a Regis guy. But I feel though that Devin's definitely going to win this fight, man. I believe it's going to be a split decision. It won't be unanimous. Won't be unanimous, man. Uh, the only way it'd be unanimous, man, if just Devin just remains disciplined the whole fight. You dig, and remain the matador the whole time, man. Don't take no chances, man, and just stays boxing the whole time, man, and do counters and things of that nature, man. And don't worry about trying to please the crowd. You dig?
Yeah. Because you see that got him clipped in that fight against Linares trying to do too much,
Exactly, exactly,
searching for the
exactly, man.
knockout. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that 1000%. I'll say this though.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that Devin definitely has to take chances, but it's all in how he does it.
Mm.
I heard in the fight against I think it might have been the Ivan Redcash fight, and his corner was screaming, "Back him up." And then I was noticing in the other fights
Mm-hmm.
when Rudy got caught, it was when he was
Mm-hmm.
back.
Mm-hmm.
He's got better feet than I thought previously too. He doesn't have bad feet at all. It's just that he's at a disadvantage because of his reach. So if he's backing up in a straight line, guys can get him while he's going out. So that's why typically watch him, he's usually circling and moving laterally. I think that Dev, he's got to try to move laterally. If he can keep Dev moving laterally with him and even turning and pivoting with him, he's going to be in proximity to catch him. But if it's going to be a range thing where he allows Dev to move back or Dev pushes him back, now he's at disadvantage because Dev could boom, step back. Like you said, the step back. If it's side to side, Regis has a damn good chance because another thing I did notice too in these fights against orthodox fighters, he's got pretty good jab defense too. So that's another way in which he uses his jab. He doesn't just use it to score. It's also to create traffic. Touch the other guy's lead hand. I've seen a couple of times, and I've noted it where there was one sequence with Rillick, right, where he threw 2 jabs and he just threw them out there, and it was at the same cadence. It was bop bop. Then this dude Rillick thought that he was going to throw a third one, so Rillick was going to try to counter him with a right. But what did Regis do instead of throwing that third jab, he stepped off to his left, just got off the line, and then this caused Weston to stop in his tracks. He had to reset. And then as he's resetting, what did Regis do? Regis stepped in again, then boom, came over the top with the jab, occupied him. And then he was able to land that left hand to the body again. And this was after this dude was super vigilant with his elbow damn near glued to his rib cage. But he got him. He was able to find another route to the body by bop bop. Then this guy is loading up his right hand. Let me step off the line, get back on the line. As you're resetting, boom, throw the jab, come underneath with the left hand. And then as the fight progressed, he was doing more and more of that. Now he started fainting down low. The guy freeze, throw something over the top. Then he had another sequence where he threw the left to the body, knowing that the guy was going to block it or catch it on the elbow just so he could land the right to the other side. So now he got the right hand down, but he still got his left hand up. So all right, I'm gonna throw to the right side, occupy you, throw to your liver, occupy you, and then now I'm gonna hit you on the opposite side with a right hook to the body. So Regis is pretty damn sharp. But again, I think that he's got to keep Dev moving laterally. If Dev is allowed to move straight line back and forth, it's gonna be a long ass night.
Very long.
Keep him moving laterally. The moment where he knocked Zaria down in that fight, when he knocked him down, he was moving laterally. He was in such a bladed stance that he was damn near like groin to hip with this dude. And he knew that Zaria was going to pull straight back. So what did he do? He stepped to the side of him and threw the punch where he was going to be. But he caught him because he was moving, cutting him off. So
it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be an interesting fight. And I'm going to tell you, by the first 2 rounds, man, we're going to pretty much see exactly what it's going to be about. We're definitely going to be able to see what it's about, man. But I pretty much feel though that Devin and them, their plans are just pretty much trying to put a clinic on that night, man. You dig? I think that's their whole gig, man. They just want to win and keep it moving. That's how I think they're going for.
And I appreciate that, man. I have no qualms with that whatsoever. Just you don't gotta be Tommy Tough Nuts, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
This is not Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Whether you win by decision or KO or disqualification, a dub is a dub is a dub.
A dub is a dub is a dub. Go to the next one. Exactly. Get to the next bag, basically, man. And I'm gonna pretty much tell you, man,
to the next bag.
And that's going to be their game plan, to get to the next bag, man. Because they know that Regis is dangerous, man. They know that. They know he's dangerous, man.
I didn't realize his knockout ratio was so high. I mean, it's like 82.
80, yeah.
it's up there, man. I was like, damn. I think it's
82 or 87, one or the other. Yeah.
up there. I was like, I knew Regis could swat, but I didn't know it was like that. It's 82.76. So you could basically round that up
Okay.
to 83.
A three. Yeah, exactly, man. And that's still very good late this late in the game, and he still has this high of a
Exactly.
you did.
Prior to
Because
his
that
last
number,
fight, he had a 4 KO streak going
yeah,
into
because
that last
normally that
fight.
number goes down you know, as you get older and things of that nature. You did.
Mm-hmm.
You did, because you get more decisions as you get older, man, and as you get more into the elite level. You
Yep.
dig?
Because
So
you got guys who have seen multiple styles.
exactly.
They've dealt with all different types of speed and power and IQ on a spectrum. It's like, so they know how to evade certain things. They know what
Mm-hmm.
to look out for. They know what to be vigilant for. They're not going to just walk into a shot that
Nah,
a,
hell
a
no.
novice or some journeyman dude is going to walk into. Some guy that's just there to collect the check. They're
Mm-hmm.
there to win as well. And then not only that, but also you got those crafty guys that just know how to survive. If a guy don't want to be knocked out, you're gonna see it. Like Karen, he don't normally fight like that, but as soon as he saw what that power was looking like, all right,
Yeah,
it's like, okay,
yeah. I'm out
not
of here.
legs today.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this fight, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I like the energy. I like how Regis is talking right now. I love how he's talking, man, because he's saying stuff, the stuff that I'm talking about, what he needs to do to win. And basically what he's saying is he said he's gonna do Devin dirty, man. And he got to take Devin somewhere where Devin ain't been before. He's definitely got to take him somewhere. And I'm gonna tell you what fight I brought up. I brought up Marcus Madonna against Broner. He took Broner somewhere he ain't been before, man. He took him somewhere he ain't been before. You did. And sometimes when you take a fighter somewhere he never been before, man, then you gotta see how he is he gonna fight or flight. You did. And that's what I want. If Regis can take him to a place he ain't been before, man, he has a hell of a chance of winning this fight, man. But he got to get to that point, though. He got to get to that point, man. And that's the main thing right there. If he can get to that point, because he already said, man, if Devin ain't got nothing to keep him off of him, man, he planned on just doing whatever he needs to do, man. You did. And I've seen fights like that many a times, man, where the guy was going against a guy that was definitely more skilled than him. But that particular fighter, man, was just a dog, man. And sometimes, man, dog will get you. Dog will get you, man. You did, you know. So that's why I like this fight so much. It's definitely intriguing. It's definitely intriguing for sure. You know, because you got the old savvy vet, you did, and you got the young gun, you did. And as they say in the boxing game, it's a young man's game. So you know that conditioning is going to be there, man. The movement's going to be better. The reflex is going to be faster. All that, you know, you got to also take into play. You did. But man, sometimes you get that junkyard dog when none of that shit means nothing, man. I'm just coming to get you, man. I'm just coming to get you, Jack. and see,
Absolutely.
can you take that, man? Can you take it? And that's why I say Devin need. Hey, don't be ashamed to clinch.
Nope. Can't do that either.
Don't be
You can't do that
ashamed.
either.
Tie his
I,
ass
I,
up.
Man, I know so many people who criticized him, scrutinized him for the way he behaved in the fight
Mm-hmm.
with Linares after he got
Mm-hmm.
clipped. It's like, yo, he just held and he ran. I'm like, that's smart. You already got a sizable lead. You're gonna win this fight. The only way this guy can beat you at this point is by knockout.
Exactly.
So take that option off the table. Hold on if you got to.
Hey, clinching is legal.
And it's legal.
It's legal until the ref
And
tell you to
there's an
stop.
art to it too, man. There's an art to it.
Exactly.
Folks don't realize how vulnerable you are when you're going to clinch. If you got a guy that knows how to
deal with a clinch. Exactly. Yeah.
Whether it be catch you on the inside or catching you coming in or catching you off break. You saw Devin was real specific in his instruction. to the ref
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
Loma fight. Well, he was making suggestions, I should say. Oh, he's a
Mm-hmm.
dirty fighter because he hits on the break and this that. He's putting that bug in the referee's ear because he knows as soon as the ref breaks you up, Loma's going to work. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's following instructions. Defend yourself at all times. So if you ain't ready to defend off the clinch, off the break, that's on you. Like you said before,
Mm.
force the referee to step in and make an executive decision.
Exactly, exactly,
That's the
exactly. I'm gonna tell
mentality
you,
you gotta have.
somebody, one person you couldn't really use the clinch on too good was Spence. Spence ain't allow that shit, man.
Mm-mm.
He don't allow that clinch, man. But
Floyd too. I think Floyd was
y-
really good. You know, to the point
yeah,
where people would be complaining about the way he was using his elbows.
yeah. Oh man.
You try to clinch him, he using that elbow, get you up, get him
All
up.
the way.
I
Yes,
remember
indeed.
Mickey Hatton was complaining about that after the fight. When we did an interview with Roger Mayweather, and they were asking Roger Mayweather about it. He's like, "Oh, is Floyd a dirty fighter because he uses elbows on the inside?" He said that wasn't no elbow. That was that goddamn check hook that sat his
Mhm.
ass down.
Oh
You know what I
man.
mean? So yeah, some guys, if they don't want you to clinch them,
You ain't
they
gonna
know how to
clinch him.
handle that.
And then when you come out of that clinch, boy, you better be
You
careful.
got to be ready.
You best to be careful, man. You better hope that the ref stop the clinch and not.
Exactly, exactly. Or you might find yourself in a Victor Ortiz type situation
Yeah.
when Victor
Oh
got
yeah. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
all that apologizing and all that. Nah, bro,
Yeah. And he was.
he
That was on
was doing
him,
too
Jack.
much.
That was
All the
yeah.
histrionic.
Exactly. That was on him. All right. This fight is over with. We're gonna see. It looks like that Jamaine pulled it off. I think he pulled it off. They taking the gloves off them both now. But it looked like Jermaine Ortiz did pull this fight off. But I think he needs to go ahead over to 140, man.
Yeah,
Definitely feel
likely.
though. I think salute to Quentin is in the building. Fat Steel is in the building. What's up, fellas? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're about to get the I'm probably behind in some people what you call it, but we're about to find out who won this fight against Jermaine Ortiz. Both of them they got their hands up. They both got their hands up. Moran, okay. Jermaine Ortiz wins. He wins it by unanimous decision. Jermaine Ortiz by unanimous decision. But I definitely feel as though he needs to go to 140. I wouldn't
Yeah,
fight
likely.
135. I wouldn't want to fight 135 no more if I was him. You know, that fight was that
They said he
yeah.
weighed in at what 138 when he missed weight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 pounds or something like that. You talking about last time? But
Yeah,
they said
and he
they
still
said the
looked lean too. That's I'm like,
yeah, 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 yeah. But the thing about it is, man, they from what I got inside, they said that he had a back injury, and that's the reason why he really couldn't really work to try to
okay,
get that weight off.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they told me. They told me that he had a back injury, and he wasn't. He said he couldn't even do what he needed to do to get the weight off because his back was so bad. He wasn't even planning on fighting. He wasn't gonna fight. He just went to the weigh-in and everything, but he wasn't gonna fight.
I don't know why some of these guys just don't fight at a high weight class to begin with.
Yeah, it kills me, man. I don't understand why they want to be weight bullies, man. I mean, I'm just keeping it simple, man. They want to be weight bullies, man. But
137 and 3/4. That's what they got it at. I'm looking on BoxRec. That's what he weighed in at. Against
mm,
Lomachenko, he weighed in at 134. So
mm.
it's definitely time to move up for him.
Quentin says, I see Devin falling like Joel Diaz, man. Serious teeth for Devin. I think they want to bully. Yeah, yeah, they definitely like to bully, man. But sometimes, man, that end up backfiring him for them, man. You definitely end up,
Exactly.
yeah, because you never know when the science don't work for you. You come in there, man. You don't feel you're sluggish.
Exactly.
You
Now
don't
you're
have no
emaciated.
energy. Have
Yeah,
no
because you're not
energy,
getting any
man.
type of nutrition, especially if you're not cutting, especially if you're not losing. It's one thing to lose weight, it's another thing to cut weight.
Cutting weight, two different things, and people don't understand that, man. You dig? You want to lose weight. You don't want to cut weight. You dig? So.
And now you're depriving yourself. And then now your motor function ain't the same. You ain't got enough water in your brain. Your punch resistance is off. Your reflexes ain't the same. These guys, my timing was off and all that. It's like,
and you're worrying if your body gets back to homeostasis in those 24 hours, man.
Exactly.
And sometimes, man, you think you got it right this time, and it's just that one time you did one thing wrong. That and sometimes you did everything that you did before, but your body said, you done did it one too many times. You done did it one too many times, man. And there you go. Quentin say, OG, do you think Boots is bullying? He's pretty big, man. I'm gonna be truthfully honest, man. I think all these cats are bullying, but when they're young like that, when they 20, 21, 22, 20, it's easy for them to make those weights. It's not even a big deal, man. But when they started getting a little bit older, I don't think nobody should stay in a weight division, man, for more than 3 to 5 years, to be truthfully honest, man. It 5 years anyway, man, because now Spence was in that same division, 10 years?
Yeah, it was something. It was insane.
That's insane, man. There's no reason why he should have been in that division 10 years, man. Hey, man, no matter what, you're a man, Jack, and you're going to grow. You're going to grow. I mean, goodness gracious, man. It's so funny when I see these grown-ass men weighing 135, 147 pounds. I'm like, man, I ain't seen that weight since junior high.
13 years. 13 years. 13 years, OG. 13 years. That's how long Spencer at 147. 13 years.
Get out of here.
Yeah. His debut was in 2012. 11.
No, he started at 154, remember? His first fight was at 154, wasn't it?
Let's see.
I believe his first fight was 154.
But that was in 2012. Yeah, 2012. But then even in 2012, he went down to 147.
Okay.
So he's been there 11 years, a decade and a year, man.
That's crazy.
He's been doing it too damn long.
That's crazy. Yeah. Just trying to maintain a grown man trying to maintain that type of weight for so long, man. You're doing a disservice to yourself, man. I'm surprised he made it that damn long.
And it's another thing too. If you're staying around, I guess what you would call like an optimal weight out of camp.
Yeah, see, but a lot of them ain't doing that, man.
These guys be blowing up like
180,
185, 190.
I remember Crawford said he did it one time. He got up to 175, and he said it tore him up, man. And ever since then, he said he never allowed that to happen again, man. But yeah, man, when you're bringing your body weight back down 40 pounds.
Yes, and you're doing that.
You're in fat camp the whole 8 weeks.
You do that. You have the fight, and then if you're fighting twice a year, now you're blowing up. So for the next 4 or 5 months or whatever, you're 190, and then you another 8 weeks. So you just yo-yo and just fluctuating, going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Which is not good for your health. The body is not made to be doing that, man. I see if, like you said, if you're just keeping the correct weight, man, out of camp, and you remaining no more than 15 pounds over that weight, that's fine. 15 pounds, but 30 and 40 pounds?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's funny too? Remember that clip where they met each other face to face backstage at one of those events? It was Spence Crawford.
Oh,
when Spence had the red
Spence
hoodie on.
Had the red hoodie on, yeah.
What's the name do? What did Bud do? He pinched his waist.
He grabbed his
grabbed his waist.
He said, "That's fat. That's fat."
And then what did he say? He said, when I stop him, they're gonna say he stayed at 147
too long. Exactly. He was right. It is what it is, but it's true. He did stay too long. He stayed too long. I'm gonna tell you. I think he would have had a way better chance of beating Crawford when Crawford first got into the division.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That Spence there was that guy, man. I would have loved for, that was 5 years ago. You know, before accident and all that other stuff. You dig? I would have loved to seen him fight Crawford when Crawford first got into the division, man. You did, but then they allow Crawford to adjust into the division and everything, and that was a big problem when they did that, man.
Well, I
Listen,
think the thing with that, I think the thing with Bud is just staying disciplined, man. Staying disciplined, staying diligent.
Spartan, don't smoke or drink. You
I
know,
watched the interview maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. It was Floyd Patterson. It was an interview he did in 1985,
mm-hmm,
and the interviewer was asking him. He's like, "Hey, do you still box?"
mm-hmm,
And he was like, "No, I still train." And he was like, he basically went into saying that he still walked around at his fighting weight. Floyd Patterson, even at heavyweight, he only weighed, I think the highest he weighed in was like 185 or something like that,
mm-hmm,
which was crazy. In my personal opinion, if I was Customato, I would have had him fighting at like 175 or something
mm-hmm.
because he was a
Bernard
small
Hopkins.
heavyweight.
Bernard Hopkins the same way, man. But Bernard Hopkins kept a 32-inch waist for a long time, man. For a long, he was a person that really was disciplined to the bone, man, and that's why he was able to fight all the way up into his 40s, man. You did. Floyd, man. Floyd could
Then he
probably
became the
still
alien. He went from the executioner to the
to
alien.
the alien, yeah. And Floyd probably could still beat a lot of these 47 cats, man. But he was smart. He already knew, man, that it's a young person's game, and eventually somebody will get him. So he was like, "Shit, I can still make more money than majority of these cats now fighting what I'm doing with exhibition." Smart,
It's easy
definitely
money.
smart. Well, this is 9 o'clock, and I always try not to go into the Rise podcast time. So we are 4 minutes past that. But as usual, young blood, I appreciate you, man. I love your insight, man. Okay, you didn't give me who wins. I ain't letting you get off the hook like that.
That's always tough for me because I'm always looking at what the
Mm-hmm,
guys need to do and what they don't need to do.
mm-hmm,
That's
mm-hmm,
always my
mm-hmm,
thing. It's
mm-hmm,
hard for me to say. I'll say this: if Regis manages to dictate the fight in terms of the range at which they fight at by moving laterally
mm-hmm,
and being able to keep Dev or being able to draw Devin in,
mm-hmm,
I like his chances to win that fight. I like
mm-hmm,
his chances to win that fight.
mm-hmm,
If Dev can keep him on the outside or even push him back,
mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a long ass night for Dev. I mean for Regis, and it's probably gonna be an easy decision for him.
Okay, and that's fine and dandy. But if you had to bet that $1, brother, give me one. That $1, you had to put that dollar up, man. If I had to put that dollar up, I like Regis to win. You did, and I think he can win. And I think it's a good fight. But if I had to put that trading places dollar, I had to put it on I had to put it on
Trading places
Devin.
dollar.
Yeah, I had to put it on Devin, man. Yeah. I had to put it on Devin. Give me one. That $1.
I probably have to lean towards Devin too, just because of the youth. Because of the youth.
There it is. It's a young man's game. Other than that, man, this is your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. Got my guy Ant McQueen here, man. I appreciate Lottie Dot and everybody that showed up for a hardcore party again. I'm gonna get on off of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all mosey on over to the Rise podcast. I'm gonna get on this ESPN and watch the remainder of these fights. Other than that, man, I see you all Sunday because you know I don't do no show on fight night, man, which is tomorrow. So I see y'all at 9 o'clock Sunday morning, same bad time, same bad channel. Other than that, I'm out of here. Peace. Why you turn this thing on? Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you all, man. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man. You all take it easy. I see everybody Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel. We out of here. Peace.